I do not wear red. I feel like this is a presidential look. Hello, my name is Marisha and I will be running for president for the United States of America. I am here to bring change. I can make this country better.
Yo represento la igualdad y la justicia para todos. Este país ha sido el hogar de muchos y debería ser el hogar de todos.
Hey Cakenistas, it's Marisha. July 4th is right around the corner. Literally, it's only a couple of days away. I showed you guys my cinnamon rolls on Instagram and you guys were definitely interested in the recipe. So I figured what's more all-American than cinnamon rolls for you guys. They're not regular cinnamon rolls, okay? They're actually low carb. As you know, I am on a seriously low carb diet. I did carb up though. Couple days I ate a whole family party size bag of Doritos, but we're not gonna. Sometimes you just want a treat, and this is perfect. It's actually made with coconut flour and, come close, mozzarella cheese. Sounds tasty, I know. So I'm gonna show you guys how I made these all-American low-carb cinnamon rolls. So for now, I want you to go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. And like the video, and then we can get started. Okay, you guys, here are all of the ingredients that I'm going to be using for my delicious cinnamon rolls today. You can check the description for the exact measurements. I'm going to start off by melting down my cheese. This was about 1.5 to 2 minutes. 30-second intervals in the microwave. I'm going to add into that my cream cheese so that it melts all together. It does not matter what kind of brand you use, however, Philadelphia is the best city. So why not use Philadelphia brand? I'm going to combine those together, and then I'm going to also add my eggs. I don't know why every time I do a video I feel like I'm dropping the shells or something in my batter mix. It makes no sense. I don't do that in real life, you guys. I don't. So I'm going to combine all that together, and it looks like it's not going to combine, but it definitely is. If you need to, you can pop everything back in the microwave for about 30 seconds. However, if you just keep on mixing, I think you'll be good. So after that, I'm going to add my baking powder, and I have some yeast here, just a small amount, not necessarily because we need it. However, cinnamon rolls have a very distinct yeast flavor like all bread does. So I'm also adding in my coconut flour. I use a fine coconut flour, and then my monk fruit sweetener. You can also use erythritol or any other sweetener that you would like. However, monk fruit is a 1-to-1 ratio to sugar. I'm going to add my spices, and I'm just doing ginger and cinnamon. You can get creative with this. I'm also going to add a little bit of vanilla extract and an almond extract for an extra special nutty flavor. I love nutty flavored desserts, especially when it comes to cinnamon. Yes. This dough is super sticky, so you really can only roll it out with parchment paper. You can even do plastic wrap. I do that when I'm out of parchment paper. So as you can see, I'm just going to put all of the dough on my parchment, fold it over in half, and then use my rolling pin to roll it out. I really do like this method because when I do normal cinnamon rolls, I have to like flour the whole surface. This is so much neater. I'm thinking of just doing it this way every time, no matter what kind of cinnamon roll I'm making. I'm gonna peel back that parchment. I think I smiled to myself at this point just looking at that. So now we need our melted butter, and this is so necessary in our cinnamon rolls. Not only does it make the cinnamon and sugar stick, but it just tastes really good. You know, butter never hurts. So I'm gonna brush that around the whole surface, and then I'm going to take my cinnamon and sprinkle it all over. You're gonna be adding more cinnamon than you think. You think you don't need that much cinnamon, but you really do need a good amount of cinnamon. And then I'm gonna add my monk fruit sweetener. And the same thing goes with the monk fruit sweetener. You feel like you're being super heavy-handed, but you really aren't. You're definitely gonna need more sweetener than you think you would. Once I am finished with that, I am going to start at the edges and begin to roll my dough up. And I'm going to really use the parchment paper. This is one of the best parts about parchment. You can just really allow it to roll the dough for you. It's very, very sticky, as you can see. Just slowly roll it up and then peel the parchment back. I'm gonna cut my rolls out. This is probably like 2.5 to 3 inches per roll. I would say you could get anywhere between 8 and 12 cinnamon rolls out of this log, depending on how you roll it out. I'm gonna put all of my rolls onto a greased pan. I actually just sprayed it with some nonstick spray in a really, really cute pie dish. I love this pie dish. And you can also do this in a muffin pan or a cupcake pan. That way you would have like individual single rolls, and that's so cute if you're trying to, like, you know, be cute. That's really cute. Or you could do it this way where it's gonna melt all together and it's gonna be all delicious and ooey gooey, and then you have to cut it out. We're gonna put this in a 400-degree oven for about 15 minutes, or until the top part is all nice and golden brown. I'm gonna let this cool for at least 10 minutes, and then I'm going to make my glaze. Now, usually when you're doing a cream cheese glaze, you want to use a powdered sugar or a powdered sweetener. However, I don't have powdered monk fruit and I really don't feel like making it, so I just melted down some monk fruit and a little bit of heavy cream, and then I combined that with cream cheese, and you guys, it's the same diff. Now, these are the sprinkles that I'm going to be using. Of course, they're from Sprinkle Pop. I love them. So I'm going to put my glaze in a sandwich bag. I cut off the corner of it, and then I'm just gonna, you know, drizzle that all around. And then top it with my All Americana sprinkles. So pretty. I think this is great for July 4th. Perfect for the cookout, perfect for the barbecue, whatever you're going to be doing. Perfect for the kitchen counter. That's where it's at in my house. This is so good. I dare you to try it and tell me what you think down below in the comments. You guys, low carb or not, it is just so delicious. I'm just gonna cut a little bit for you guys just to show you how cakey it is and super moist. It was still warm, so it's steaming. Look at those layers of cinnamon and sugar. Now, you know my slice has to have extra glaze. I hope that you guys enjoyed this recipe. Couture in low carb cinnamon rolls. Bye, guys. I have to say, when I took the first bite, I didn't believe it. I was like, I'm eating cheese and coconut, monk fruit and cinnamon. And it's it's hard to wrap your mind around it. But yeah, it's actually basically a fathead dough. And if you don't know what fathead dough is, I do have a fathead dough video on my other channel, Marisha's Couture. I will leave those links in the description for you guys. So far, I've lost 50 pounds alone on my keto journey, and I am trying to document that little by little between both of my channels. So I do have a 100 pounds lost and keto cake recipe video. It is really good. I had to do a happy dance in that video. You have to dance. For every 10 pounds that you lose, go ahead and just do a really good dance. I mean, full out. It'll make you feel so good. What is fathead dough? So basically, I did a little bit of research. Fathead dough is a dough that was pretty much created based on the movie Fathead, I believe, which is a documentary based on health, and I have to watch it so that I can actually sound like I know what I'm talking about. The edges were like crackers, and then of course the whole piece overall was like a really good bread. All of the mozzarella melted through, and it was almost like I didn't mess up in the first place, so that was pretty awesome.